Derivative kill.
Kill! But I feel like celebrating!
Red alert. All hands stand to battle stations.
Welcome to the danger zone.
These are the 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. voyages of the Enterprise's night crew. Its continuing mission is to pass.
I need you.
There she is. There she is. Welcome to Jill's.
Theorizing that one could travel within his own lifetime, Dr. Sam Beckett stepped into the quantum leap accelerator and vanished. He woke to find himself trapped in the past, facing mirror images that were not his own, driven by an unknown force to change history for the better. His only guide on this journey is Al, an observer from his own time, who appears in the form of a hologram that only Sam can see and hear. And so Dr. Beckett finds himself leaping from life to life, striving to put right what once went wrong, and hoping each time that his next leap will be the leap home. Hello and welcome to Midnight Continuum number 3, where we've decided to just bring back an old classic live stream event where we used to talk about Quantum Leap over at the Fantasmagorium channel, but bring it here to my channel because I like Quantum Leap too. So why don't we talk about it? I like, it's fun time traveling adventure story. And my guide on this journey is Scotty R37. Hello.
Hey, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Ziggy says we have a 78% chance of getting out of this alive.
That's high, but still alarmingly low at the same time.
Well, Ziggy says that we have to talk about Admiral Paris. But yeah, but I think that Ziggy's gone a little caca, and so I think we're here to talk about Dean Stockwell instead.
Well, we could talk about both because Admiral Paris is in this episode, and his name in the episode is Mo Stein, but he's played by Richard Hurd, who also plays Admiral Paris. Thomas Paris's dad. I don't know if his name is Thomas. It's just Tom.
No, it's Thomas.
Eugene.
It is.
It is
Thomas Eugene Paris.
Yeah, Eugene. Eugene, is his middle name Eugene for Gene Roddenberry, or am I just imagining things?
I think we're making stuff up.
Yeah, I could just be making that up. Well, actually, it's not me making it up. Pacific 414, over there at that channel, they have that theory, and I like that theory. It's really cute. But anyway, this is about a scientist who seems to have a grasp on Sam Beckett's time travel theories. And yeah, so that's going to be the big reveal of this one, having to do with that.
Well, spoilers.
Spoilers. I didn't say everything, but it has to do with that. It's exciting to see how that eventuality comes to pass by watching this review of this episode. Or going to watch the episode itself. Those are your options. Lemon Pie says, I voted to play a game, and I say the election was stolen. Well, I don't know. We'll see how we feel at the end of reviewing this. If Scotty's up for it, I will play some more Dreamfall if he's not tired at the end of this. We'll see.
I am tired already. We're actually out of time currently.
Oh, hello, Orphan Zane. Great to see you tonight. I hope everyone's having a fantastic Saturday. Oh no, if I were being more like Stone Racket, it would be a stupendous Saturday.
Yes. Oh, I wonder. Yeah, Stone Racket had a thing. I hope they went well.
Yeah, I do too. Padawan says, "Oh yeah, he's watching scary movies. Are these in order? I have this series, but I've never watched it. I want to, just haven't yet. I'm reviewing them in order, but we started the bulk of these on a different channel, so it's a little bit of a miss.
Yeah, it was. I actually didn't. I make the slides for these. Or
Did you?
You always make the slides for these?
I don't remember. I think I did. I think I made the slides. You made the slides for Star Trek Picard because I said I'm not taking slides of the filth, and so you did it.
Yeah, that sounds like a thing.
Quantum Leap. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Thomas Eugene Paris is named after Eugene Bird.
Yes. That is true.
I like that too. Yes. Well, sometimes one of my complaints about Quantum Leap is too much drama. There's some drama here, but it also is balanced by some science fiction. So I am very happy with this episode. Future Boy first aired on March 13th, 1991, and I do have slides, speaking of slides, and I will bring those up right now.
Delightful.
Right? Isn't that great? And we shall see them now. There you are. This episode was written by Tommy Thompson. Speaking of Toms, by the end of the series, Tommy Thompson 14 episodes. But up until this date, he had only written Leaping In Without a Net, Leap of Faith, and Miss Deep South. So he's a recurring author. This one was directed by Michael Switzer, and this is the only time he's ever directed on the series. I guess he hated it. Maybe he liked it. Things up.
Don't put words.
I did. I just put words. Michael Switzer probably loved his time on Quantum Leap. I don't know.
He was only in town for a day, and he was like, what a lovely time.
DVB is here. Hello, DVB.
Hey, Trip.
I thought Eugene Bird was named after Old Man Bird. Or whatever. Your density had popped me to you. Wow.
Oh, you are my density. Or I'm your density or some such.
I don't know what that is. Well,
okay. It's from Back to the Future.
Oh,
density.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there are a few Back to the Future references in this episode. Okay, so I forgot about that one. Thank you.
Well, it's a time travel show. You're gonna get Back to the Future references in every episode.
I guess so. So today, Sam is leaping into Kenny Sharp, also known as Future Boy. And he is from St. Louis, Missouri. And the date is October 6th, 1957.
Yes.
Yes. So the teaser for this episode is Sam must find a way to prevent his co-star, Mo Stein, from being committed to a mental institution because of his wild theories about time travel.
Yes. Well, this is anyway. Like, I can't. You know how when you complain about me giving away the entire episode?
I do complain about that because then we'll just be done. We're done with talking about it within 15 minutes.
Yeah, and I don't want that. I don't want that.
Like,
but
I mean,
this is the thing. Here's the problem. Here's the problem. This is an O. Henry episode.
This is a Bootstrap Paradox episode.
Oh, yes, absolutely it is. Yes, it is. And so it's going to be a long way getting from there to here.
And okay. Max Redstone is here. Well, I'm glad you're here with me on this journey, Scotty. And hopefully you can learn to take things one step at a time.
I
I
hope
heard
so as well.
something about Richard Hurd. Yes, Richard Hurd is in this episode. He plays Captain Galaxy.
Yeah.
And Lemon Pie and Jim's landscape is here. Hello. Harry's getting doxxed? What?
Yes.
What are you...
I'm just wild about
What's going
Harry.
on?
And he's just wild about cannot live without. He's just wild about me.
Sam, you need more glitter on your costume. More glitter, Sam. Thank you, Max Redstone. He is now, he is examining his costume, and he's got all these, he's clad in silver. He's got silver all over him, and he's feeling everything and totally confused at what he's doing. Told to activate the time machine, and he doesn't know what is going on whatsoever. He doesn't realize he's on a TV show. And he says, "Oh boy."
Like when I think it is a little distracting. And I mean in general, any of the episodes where he's supposed to be an actor of some sort and he leaps into the middle of his performance. It's like, all right.
I think it's fun. I think it's fun seeing a great actor pretend to be a bad one. And if I suddenly found myself on a science fiction set, I don't know that I would act any different, especially not knowing that I'm actually on a set and not knowing what directions I'm supposed to be following.
I guess.
I'd probably fall on my face too.
Oh, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's... Well, and it's funny, and we'll get there when we get there. But usually Al is the counterbalance, and Al is a perfect counterbalance in this. He dresses normal while Sam's all glittery.
That's right. That is so weird. Yeah, it is very weird when we have to see Al in normal clothes. But the vessel starts to shake around, and Future Boy has to deal with the cosmic turbulence, and that reminds me of Lost in Space, because they always just put the word cosmic in front of everything, or space. Have some space pie. And
Quantum.
And yeah, well, Quantum is a more recent thing. I love the Orville, but they're always quantum everything. And so he has to activate the asteroid shields, and so he's confused, and he has to push buttons, and they're next to the thermal reactor switch. Yeah, so
well, it kind of reminded me of oh my god, the guy who had to pilot the ship from Galaxy Quest. And it's like, well, they designed steering the ship based on your movements, so you have to do it because that's how we understand how to do it. And so this was kind of funny, where it was like there is a logic to the flipping of the switches and turning of the knobs.
Yeah, absolutely. And this will be the only nice thing I'll ever say about Will Wheaton, is that he did do that. He did have a very specific way in which he pressed the buttons when he was supposed to do certain things. And at least he says he had a science to it, and I'll believe him for that. Pardon me, are there any quantum super chats? Oh, that's a good question. I haven't seen them yet. I'll look out. Or if they're quantum, they might be so small I can't see them, and I appreciate those too. Maybe Sam can travel to when Kurtzman was young and tell him to avoid the entertainment field. That would do everybody a service. DVB says, a great actor playing a bad actor. Dang, antiderivative Jill. That is profound. And It happens a lot, and it's always my favorite thing. And so Sam falls out of the spaceship, and he so there's actually an out of universe explanation for this. He injured his foot during the episode called Runaway.
Oh.
And so they had him stumble out of the spaceship to explain his limp for the duration of this episode. And
I thought it was
weird.
I thought it was a weird thing.
Thought it was weird he stumbled?
Well, I just thought it was weird. It was like, why did they write in the fact that he had he had a limp? And I was trying to work out. It's like, so Sam leapt into a person with a twisted ankle, and so he's limp. It never occurred to me that it was just like a cover-up for the fact that Scott Bakula, the Acula himself, had injured. And so, no, that's great. I'm glad that they wrote it in. It's kind of like when you see an actress who is pregnant, and it's like, why is that woman standing behind the couches? And it's like, because she's pregnant.
Why is she always holding a laundry basket?
Exactly. And so I'm glad that they addressed it. And I twisted my ankle. Why is that? Because I twisted my ankle.
Yes, exactly. And look, his little, what is this? His time machine prop looks just like the Ziggy.
Really?
Oh, that's fun. What?
Well,
it will anyway.
Like,
oh yeah, see, you've got one here. Let me embiggen that.
I have a Ziggy.
You do have a Ziggy. Hold on. I'm gonna figure this out. How do I do this? Nope. Yes. Nope. Hold on.
Is it the other way?
I don't. Oh, here it is.
Poop, poop, poop. Pew! Kind of thing.
Yay.
Doink.
Pop Culture Minefield is here. Hello, Pop Culture Minefield.
Hello.
And DVB says, weird.
Oh. Are you referring to the most wonderful? Anytime anybody makes fun of Rachel Zegler, it's like the lowest hanging of fruit.
Well, she hung herself. Small Time Republic says, I don't
think you're allowed to say that, lady.
What? No, she did. She hung her own career, is what I mean.
No, I don't think so.
Yes, yeah, she wouldn't shut up, and she just keeps going.
Well,
Small Time Republic says, I used to pretend my Game Boy was Ziggy. Well, people used to have publicists who would say, you probably shouldn't say that, but no, actors just do what they want now, and they have to face the consequences of it by not getting work. Max Redstone says,
and then you get gang banged by the internet because they're all upset about the new iteration of Snow White. Grow up.
I don't think opinions are gang banging. Those are just opinions of
clip it,
figuring out what.
Clip the gang bang, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God. Max Redstone says, if we follow these stereotypes, a great actor playing a bad actor shouldn't be so hard because inside every great actor is another actor that hates themselves.
Well, inside of every actor is a Sean Bean.
Giving Will Wheaton begrudging credit is how it starts. Oh, I'll be careful. I'll be careful, Gavin.
Being nice to people isn't bad.
Well, I did preface it.
Like, if you had a choice to cast Snow White, who would you prefer, Will Wheaton or Rachel Zegler?
If I had a chance to cast Snow White and I had only those options, I would create an animated series episode and voice it myself.
You can't say I'll pick someone different. Like
I
gave
can't
you a
pick someone
binary.
different.
I
That's a
gave you
terrible
a
binary,
binary.
Scott. That's a
Yeah, I
terrible
know.
binary.
I know.
Then I just
like,
scrap. Well, but I would waste money by making this movie, so I just scrap the whole thing and not do it at all.
You would rather just destroy the planet Earth than cast Rachel Zegler.
She was already Snow White, so why are you trying to hire her again?
Well, no, I'm trying to say if she's the worst thing ever, then why don't we pick
I
Will
didn't.
Wheaton?
I'm not interested in talking about Rachel Zegler. I don't even know how we. Oh, right. He said weird. Then, and that's not even making fun of Rachel Zegler. It is, but it's
Right.
just
I'm just
something
saying
funny.
Rachel
It's
Zegler
just
is better
funny.
than Will Wheaton.
I don't know. It's kind of a
What
tough
do you
one,
mean
Scott.
you don't know? If you're making a Snow White movie and you have a choice
But
between
you
Will
can't
Wheaton or
have
Rachel
Will Wheaton
Zegler,
because
which one are
he's
you
a
going to
man.
choose?
Will Wheaton is
Well,
not
let's
a girl.
not go
So.
crazy, lady.
Inside the mind of every Scotty R37 is an internet gangbang. Okay, so let's move on because that's not good. Okay,
What?
so
well, as long as Will Wheaton's not there.
Yeah. So
according to my gyrograph, we're aboard some kind of futuristic cruise ship in the year 1987.
Leaping lizards. And so of course Sam is doing some terrible acting here because he's caught off guard. I don't know if he would have done better if he knew that he was going to have to act, but yeah, he's definitely not prepared for doing this.
Lily Collins was a perfectly delightful Snow White.
And so the thing is, nobody should play Snow White. So the thing is,
except for Lily Collins.
That the director is just getting really mad at him.
That's the director. Who plays the director?
I don't know.
George Weiner.
Who is the director? Can you tell me?
George Weiner.
George Weiner. Thank you.
He played Colonel Saunders.
I've always counted on you to know the peoples. So thank you, Colonel Saunders.
In Spaceballs. He's a Spaceball.
Oh, very nice. So, and so of course he's misreading the cards and everything. But you know who else is misreading the cards, but on purpose, is Captain Galaxy. So there's also an end here where Future Boy asks if this is really what it's going to be like in the future, and actually he says something different because he doesn't want kids to think the future is violent.
Right.
And he says, "This is not the future, time cadets. Only one man's distorted view of it." And so, yeah, he wants kids to aspire to greater things than violence, kind of like Mr. Rogers or Gene Roddenberry.
Yes, I think so. But he also is delusional enough to think that he can actually travel through time. That's why.
Yeah.
Al hasn't told us why we're here.
No, he's yet. And here he's reading this little letter from the kids, and the kid is asking, "Oh, what would happen if you met Superman? Who would win in a fight?" And true to his trying to keep things non-violent, he says that Superman and I are friends. We would not get into a fight.
I love that.
Yeah, me too. Actually, and I got that from ChatGPT one time, where I asked if 2 Star Trek characters were in a fight, and it said these Starfleet officers do not behave that way. They would never get into a fight. And
I was like, "Hey Alexa, if you and Siri got into a fight, who would win?" And Alexa said, let me think. And then it started making these weird, sexy smooshing sounds. And for some reason, my iPad was like, "Hey, Me and Alexa just made sweet, sweet love. Don't worry. We would never fight. And so I felt better.
Well, I agree with you, DVB. And Max Redstone says that Superman would win in a fight because in 1957 he played a meaner drunk.
No, but that's the whole point. Have a heart. Have a heart. Captain Galaxy here and Superman would not fight. They are people of principle and gentlemen of purpose. There is no conflict.
Well, there can still be conflict and there can still be adventure without stooping to senseless violence. And that's what Captain Galaxy wants to have.
Yes.
And for whatever reason, the children love him and his show. And that is the only reason the director puts up with his nonsense.
Yes.
Because he wants to teach the children to dream of a better future.
Put a little love in your heart.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And
so, yeah, Captain Galaxy has to deal with the director being, wanting to promote violence. And he's like, but I wouldn't do that.
I am surprised, pardon me, by how much of this episode everyone is in their sort of character outfits. They're shiny silvers.
Yeah, you got to work.
There's a point during the episode where I was like, are you just going to wear regular clothes or are you going to wear the spacesuit the entire time? And so
eventually they do.
Eventually, it's like halfway through.
Well, and Sam finally does see his absurd costume for the first time.
Yes. And then he sees his own his reflection as well.
Oh, right. This is pretty much the only time we see it anyway. So.
Well, that's how it happens in Quantum Leap.
Mm-hmm. And Oiler Greg is here. Hello, Oiler Greg. Fun episode, he says. It is. It's a very fun episode. And so this is how Sam Beckett really looks like to everybody else except for Al. Al can see him as he is, I think. Does Al see him as he is? No, he sees him. That's a question. Wait.
We've covered this. Well, it depends. It does depend. Because when Sam leapt into a lady that was pretty, Al was like, "Oh, Sam, I wanna finger
take you out on a date
and face fuck."
Okay, so if that's the case, then Al can see him as the person he's leapt into.
Yes. Okay. But in other times, like it depends on the nature of the story. Like sometimes he sees.
So it's inconsistent.
It is inconsistent. Like I think when Sam leaps into Lee Harvey Oswald, Al is all like, "But I only see you, Sam." But I think that's. I think that was more of a talking a man down from psychosis. I'm not 100% sure, but there was the one time when Sam was a pretty lady and Al was like, "Oh, I want to fuck."
Yeah, and he does. That's so weird. So
I want to dry hump Sam Beckett.
Okay, wait a minute. So Sam finds a headline. So
yes,
because Captain Galaxy collects stuff from his past, and it's a Captain wait, what's his name in the episode? Mo Stein.
Mo.
It was very successful, and he got a really great review. And it was this review that encouraged him to keep acting and acting, and it's something that becomes that he thinks was bad luck because he kept acting. He lost touch with his family.
Right. Well, and that is also, I think that's an interesting dynamic of the character of Mo, is that he did get this glowing review of Hamlet, or no, Macbeth, the Scottish play. And the thing is that once he's recognized for that, everything sort of from reality detached, or so we think. Right?
Yeah, that was impetus for him to lose himself in his roles. I think so. And as this scene continues, eventually his daughter starts pounding on the door. Let's see, because that's all the notes I have up until that point. And he doesn't like her voice. It is grating.
Yeah, I'm out of notes too.
Well,
no. But yeah, no. His daughter, Shelley.
Irene. Her name's Irene.
I know it rhymes. And so yeah, but she, like, what's with the veil
And Al shows
in terms of the costume design? Yeah.
Oh, her veil.
Yeah.
And of
Also,
course, like you said earlier, Al is in a normal suit, which is very, if you're a big Quantum Leap fan, you know he's always wearing something very loud, very boisterous. And this time he's just wearing a plain old suit, which is odd. It happens a few times. And in this case, it's because he has to go to court because one of his ex-wives is trying to shake him down.
But I like it. I like it because obviously through a lot of this episode, Sam is wearing, what is it? Even Al says, "You look like a baked potato." And so I do appreciate that the costume design for this particular episode sort of flips. Sam gets the loud outfits, and Al has to dress a little bit more conservatively. Hey, LDG is here. What's going on?
Fantastic. Love me some Leap, says LDG. I'm so glad you're here. Wouldn't it be cool to be an actor or actress? It would be. Other than the fame part.
I don't think
that's the problem.
Cool. No, but this is the thing, and this is what it's funny. We were talking about this either earlier today or yesterday. It's like I've heard people say, "Have you no dignity? You shouldn't perform something like that." And it's like, well, they give you money. And so anytime you have to dress up and be some sort of idiot stooge, if you can portray it honestly for the screen or for the stage, then that is the craft of acting.
And it's a work of art.
Forever.
You are the art.
You are the most brilliant stooge the stage has ever known. And it's like, yeah, no, I know you may sound like an idiot, but that is that's what your job is. Be an idiot. Okay.
So I like this part
because Schneider is the beaver.
I like this part because it comes back to us later. Al is upset that Sam is late. He's 2 days late to see the Sputnik launch. And also he learns that he's there to save Mo's life because he's about to be killed by a freight train the next day. And so the only way to save him is to get Mo committed to a mental institution.
This sounds awful.
Yeah, it does sound like a bad episode. Oh, you gotta toss him away. LDG says, I always said the ending to Enterprise should have been a Leap shot out after Archer walks out to make his speech at Starfleet in the last episode. You know what? People talked about Quantum Leap over at Pacific 414 earlier when I was talking about Voyager. Caretaker, go watch that. It's severely underwatched. Watch it later though, not right now. And yeah, they said the same thing. They said the same thing, that's exactly what should have happened. So you would like them.
Yeah.
And so yeah, no, that doesn't seem right. And Sam doesn't like it either. He doesn't think it makes any sense that he's leapt somewhere to stick somebody into a mental institution, which is essentially a kind of prison if you cannot get out of it voluntarily.
Well, so what's his name? Mo. So Mo apparently dies hitching a ride on a freight train. And so Ziggy says it's an 86% chance that we have to go and commit him to a mental hospital. And it's a weird dynamic that we have to actually commit this children's television actor to like an old folks home, because it's hard to tell where him being a children's entertainer ends and where he himself begins. Don't you think?
Yes, I agree with you completely, because his personality of becoming Captain Galaxy became his entire personality. He was inspired by his role to bring it to reality.
Yeah, and so he's not being a bad guy.
Yeah, he's just changed his perception of the world in such a way that society cannot accept.
Well, and it is 1957, so they're kind of square.
Max Redstone says, keep in mind, Ziggy presents a solution. It might not always be the solution or the best solution. It's just the one with the best percentage chance. After all, Ziggy is just a computer.
True.
Ziggy says there's a 93% chance I am right. Yeah, Ziggy is correct. I agree with that. Yeah, right. It's just a computer. There was that one time where it said, I know how we can save money. Let's turn off the heat. And everybody started freezing. I think that was an episode.
That was an episode of Quantum Leap.
And so Mo is upset that she's there. So he gets Sam to talk to her while he can escape. So Sam is there to distract her. Her name is Irene Kiner. And Sam is making excuses.
Yeah. But also it's difficult. It's difficult for me to take any of Sam's responses seriously when he's wearing the potato costume.
Yeah, and I guess maybe the same thing for her, because she's worried for her dad because he crashed a car and because he was daydreaming.
I forgot. He almost,
yeah, right.
Flights of fancy.
She has legitimate reasons for being concerned about him. That he crashed the car, that she almost burned down the house trying to make soup and forgetting about it. And so what he kind of reminds me of when I was thinking about it was maybe a more scientific minded version of Don Quixote. Who, is but in this case, since he's in a universe where time travel is real because of Sam Beckett, he's a little less crazy, because it's actually what he's actually gotten obsessed about is actually real. But he does need someone to help him, because he does get lost in daydreams. And
I wish they had driven that home a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. There's something there.
Well, and they do they do. But
yeah, he's too much in his imagination when he should be in reality.
Even though, I feel bad for Mo. This entire episode, everyone is like, what do we do about Mo? And it's like, well, he's a functioning member of society who has a job and he entertains children. I don't think that there's much he broke a car. And it's like, yeah, is he a drunk or anything? Like, what exactly is going? Oh, he fell over the other day, and it's like, yeah, okay, sure. So, I don't know. Should we get him a nurse?
Yeah, get him a nurse, or Sam. Sam says that she should, or somebody, some family member should take care of him or watch him instead of sending him to an institution. But she says she can't do it because they don't have a relationship, because they've been estranged, because there's no, she doesn't think that there's any kind of actual father-daughter relationship there.
So why don't you just leave it up to you? Like, Sam just jumped in, and maybe what's his name? What is Sam's name?
Kenny.
Kenny. What if Kenny started? Maybe Kenny could help.
Well, but he can't help for long. He's got to leap eventually, so somebody else has to actually help in the long term.
Well, obviously, in this world, Kenny couldn't give a good gold earn.
Oh no, he almost burned down the house. That's why you have homeowners insurance, not a mental institution. And DVB is having some popcorn. Nice. But she doesn't know why he's so obsessed with her dad. It's not your business. And then somebody pulls him back to work because now Kenny's got to be Mr. Scrubbo.
Oh, yes. My favorite character.
Oh, I forgot. Irene's mom died also and made Irene promise to take care of him. But then, yeah, so they've got a kind of a bad relationship.
So, well, I guess if you're, your father is a burden. Yeah.
Well, and he was absent your whole life, and then suddenly he grows up, and you're expected to take care of him.
I was developing time travel, Marty.
Yeah. And so,
I'm sorry for interrupting.
It's okay. That's okay. No, you're right. You're right to reference Back to the Future for this episode. But yeah, that's basically the resolution. But we'll get there. And so he's got to be Mr. Scrubbo, and he's got to be a big, giant, soapy sponge scouring pad or something.
Yes.
And and he's got to dance and do whatever. And
Don Pacino.
Yeah, Al says, "Boy, if only the guys at MIT could see you now." And the director, once again, does not like Sam's performance because he's not very good. He doesn't dance very well, and he doesn't really know the lines to this commercial. But they're okay with one take. Like, they don't make them go again, so I guess it was good enough.
Yeah, it's 1957. Everything sucked in 1957.
Really? I wasn't there.
No, I'm just making fun of all of the older listeners in the audience who typically say that nothing was good past 1957.
Oh, no, yeah, okay, I get it. You're being crazy.
Yes. I'm being a Mo.
Her Mercedes in the shop? What? Oh, right, Al's wife. Okay. Yeah, because the trial was postponed for a bit.
Well, you can tell what's going on in the trial based on Al's suit.
Trial's still going if he's still dressed that way.
Yeah.
What can I say? Developing string theory is a bitch. Be nice to your dad. Exactly, Max. But she doesn't realize what he's doing or his project. Or even if she did, I don't think she would appreciate it.
Oh, you know what? I kind of miss I loved, was it the season finale of season 1 or the season premiere of season 2 where Al was on trial trying to get more funding?
That's a good question. I don't remember, but that was a good episode.
You don't remember that episode? That was a great episode.
It was a great episode, but totally bonkers time travel wise. Yes. Like, even for a malleable timeline, it was really fucked.
Yeah, but I'm
really?
okay.
Where are you?
Oh, don't ask him.
So,
because no, I can't say it. Hey, Sashi is
Sashi's
here.
Yay, Sashi. So we're going to Mo's house.
Oh, right. He's a hoarder.
He's a hoarder, yeah. His yard is a mess. It's all like he doesn't mow his lawn. And yes, he's also a hoarder.
Which is weird. He doesn't mow his lawn, considering his name is
Mo does not mow.
Mo don't mow. He's got Mo Better Blues.
Yes. So, yeah. Yeah, he's got, oh yeah, that device we just saw was basically a light bulb that you could turn on with a pencil sharpener. Silly.
I can do that. I made those.
Yeah. It's a cute thing. He probably made it when he was a kid. Rob writes, Gen X pop culture. Hello. Mo don't mow no mo.
True.
I'm technically a future boy since I'm about 12 hours ahead of you guys. Yeah, right. Technically. How is it in the future?
Jill, I've been to the future. And typically it is brighter.
That is what I was wondering, but you're only 1 hour in the future. Sashi's 12 hours.
Oh, that's
ahead of my future.
I forgot. I was talking about my time in the more future. It was much more futuristic. But then I had to come back, because of my mom.
Yeah. Well, Sam is trying to suggest that Mo meet up with the doctor just to prove that he's not a bonkers. And because he's going to have to deal with it sooner or later. And so then he shows Sam this time machine. Kind of looks like from the time machine. But I will be right back just in a moment. I gotta.
All right.
Gotta step away for just a bit.
Yeah, take your time. Rob writes, Gen X Pop Culture says, beer can chicken is good. Yes, it is. I would love to hear a recipe. Well, I guess it's a beer can and a chicken. It's not that difficult. Sashi says, bad news. The future sucks as much as it does now, but it does have sunlight 12 hours ahead. Yeah, I'm a big fan of sunlight. So as long as it's not constant, that's good news. Oh, heavens. Yep, there we are. And so I do enjoy this, how there is sort of in all of the squalor that Mo inhabits, he is, fiddling and taking notes. And this is part of the reason why that Ziggy says, oh, throw him in an institution, is because he's a crazy person. Everyone sees him as being a crazy person. And then, but usually this is what it takes, is that Sam has to get to know such a troubled individual and then find out their meaning in life and push them towards it. Sometimes I wish I had a Sam Beckett, but unfortunately I only hallucinate Al. Rob writes, Gen X Pop Culture says, Jill and Scott, I was coming home from a football game looking for dessert to celebrate, and grocery stores were closed. Brahms or the Bahamas was closed, and I had to go to a Sonic. Was surprised they closed at 11 o'clock on Saturday. Rob Wright, what a lovely journal entry. I do hope that Jill gets back to hear this. Jill, I was going to go to the grocery store to get some ice cream. However, unfortunately, when I went to the parking lot to get a grocery cart, one of the wheels were broken. Anyway, I will write this down and get an envelope. This is something that if you could put this in your dream journal.
Scott?
Yes.
Thanks for covering me as I stepped away.
This incredible tale of daring do from Rob Wright's Gen X pop culture. This is for you if you could read it. I was making fun of it, but I think it is.
You read it already.
Yeah, but fine. It is for you. It is for you, and I don't want to be derogatory 100%.
No, but that's okay. I don't have. You already read it, so I don't have to read it.
Don't you want to take this?
I do hope that. No,
you want to take this.
Scott, I've made a decision. Let me. I don't want to reread it. You've already read it.
But it's
the audience doesn't need to hear it read twice.
I thought you might.
So thank you, and hopefully you can find something to eat. See, Rob Wright thought it was hilarious.
Great,
fun stuff. Finding dessert late on a Saturday night. Lots of fun. Well,
I don't even know what a Sonic is.
Well, I mean, I'm in Texas.
I want to go to an Arby's.
Yeah, I'm in Texas, so I could go get a shake at Whataburger pretty late. I think they're open. I think they're open. Are they open all night?
I just have to stir my ice cream until it melts.
They used to be open 24/7, but I'm not sure if they are anymore. Yeah, they're 24/7, so I could get a shake anytime I like.
Well, I'm glad we have this out.
I hope you find something. Yeah, like it.
Me too. Me too.
Jill made a command decision. I did find dessert. Hooray!
Great.
Well, we're all relieved. So Mo shows Sam his time machine, and
now
they both bond over the. Yeah, you could have stepped away whenever you like. All you have to do is say something or say it in the private chat, and yes, Whataburger is 24/7.
I'll just be 4 seconds.
Okay, that sounds great. So they both bond over the fact that they memorize the timetables of a train schedule, which of course pretends badly for him, knowing all the train schedules, and since that's how he's supposed to die. But anyway, he shows Al his time machine, and it's kind of meta, this episode, because it's about a man everyone who thinks is crazy creating a time machine inside a TV show where someone is stuck traveling through time. And so he is having to deal with this dream he has of traveling through time, which is absurd to most people, which is true in this particular universe. I consider dessert serious business. That's why I plan all my dessert purchases. Can't leave it to chance. Oh, that sounds like a good methodology. And now we can see why he's probably almost burnt down his house before with this big thing. With this thing that he pulled right out of H.G. Wells. And he says, so he explains that becoming Captain Galaxy is what caused him to be interested in time travel and build this machine. And he learned about Heisenberg, Planck, and Einstein. But that this is different from his TV show because it is real. And so this is the part where things get a little weird, because he talks about a string connecting your birth to the other, and Sam says, Al says, Sam, that's your theory. And so what happens here is then Mo says that if you can go fast enough along the loop, you end up at back at the beginning, and Sam helps him. He corrects him and says, one end of the string represents your birth, the other your death. And so what he does is he balls it up together, and he shows him really how it works. If he balled up the string so that the days touched each other out of sequence. And Mo agrees that that'll let you go back and forth within his lifetime. So that's the whole point of Quantum Leap, that Sam can leap in and out of his in and out throughout his lifetime, but every time he leaps, it's within the scope of his lifetime, including conception. This is a big part of the show, and it plays at the end. Yeah, it is. It is. It shows everything. It does. And that's our and ball the loop, and the days of your life touch each other out of sequence. Therefore, leaping from one point of the string to another would move you backwards and forwards within your own lifetime, which is our project, Quantum Leap, which is from episode 1. But he essentially repeats that here. So that's kind of fun. He teaches him, and yeah, so that ties together at the end of the episode for sure, in a very fun way. I like the design of the spaceship. I mean, spaceship, excuse me. Time travel device. And costumes are good too. And yes. So then they move on to a promotional event. So they go to Cranston's Roller Palace, and a bunch of kids are excited to meet Captain Galaxy. And so he takes questions from the children, and one of the kids asks about the things that'll be in the future, and Sam says that there will be computers in every home, cable television, microwave ovens, portable phones, and men on the moon. And oh, take a drink. He said quantum leap. Haha. Yes. And so, but the next child, though, says something a little more sad. The next kid asks if they could travel back in time to lock the gate to his house so that his dog won't escape and be killed.
Your dog is dead, Timmy.
Yeah. And that's essentially what Sam says. But
yes.
He says it in a nice way. He says that the dog, they met him in heaven, and that he's happy and it doesn't hurt. And the thing is that Mo wanted to say, you know what, we're going to lock your gate, Timmy. I forget his name. I don't know. And luckily that doesn't happen, because that would be lying to the kid. But the thing is that Mo really believes he can do that.
Yes. But that's also, and as we learn later, so no spoilers, but part of the reason why Mo believes this so deeply and passionately is because there is something in his own past he feels that he can alter. But Sam is attempting to say, which is bizarre in an episode of Quantum Leap, it's Sam sitting there saying, what happens, happens, and it all happens for a reason. And so you can't be sad about these things. You just have to know that they're going to happen.
Well, it's not like he's going to say, well, I'm not sure if I could change your dog, Timmy. I'm not sure if God is going to make me leap in front of your gate one day to save him. So I can't really promise you that. So no, your dog is dead forever. Sorry.
Spoilers.
Sam
eventually goes back in time and saves the dog.
Really? No.
Oh, yeah.
Max Redstone. Really?
It's in a novel. or a comic book or something. Yeah.
We met your dog, kid, says Max. He was running away from you.
Yeah.
That's harsh.
Have you ever thought your dog was breaking up with you?
That's one way to get a kid to cry.
Yeah.
And then for some reason, because Sam doesn't own this place, free popcorn and soda for everybody. Like, who's paying for that? I guess the TV studio.
Yeah, I love it when television shows are like, drinks around the house. And it's like, who? How? Why? Huh? But yeah, no, free popcorn and soda.
Yeah, I like that too. Rob Wright says, I like that Sam tries to comfort the kid. Great job, Sam. Yes, and just Bakula is great at giving off empathy from Sam's character.
Yeah.
He really didn't have to. And he did. He helped the kid deal with that grief.
But sometimes Quantum Leap is a show that is adventure. And sometimes it is Highway to Heaven. I mean, it's basically just Michael Landon holding your hand saying, I'm sorry about your dog. This is one of those.
It is. It is. And that was the right thing to do. And Captain Galaxy was lucky to have him there for that.
Well,
so Irene is here. Future Boy. Yes, Future Boy. He was lucky to have Future Boy. And so Irene comes up and asks if it's true that Mo will go to the doctor. But Mo says, I'd rather have a tooth drilled without Novocaine. But Sam gets him to agree.
Have you ever had a tooth drilled without Novocaine?
No.
It's not that
Have
bad.
you? Really?
It's not that good, but it's not that
I mean, I usually get I usually get something, either laughing gas or something.
But good dentists can take care of it.
Yeah. Carla Burton is here. Hello, Carla Burton.
Hello, Carla.
Hey, guys. I love Quantum Leap. I bought the DVD series. Oh, great.
That's amazing, Carla. Okay, so this is interesting because back when Jill, you and I were reviewing this on a weekly basis, were there any needle drops in this episode that you found to be missing or...
This is one of the few episodes which does not have the incorrect music, because my copies of Quantum Leap have some music missing. I do have DVDs that have the correct music, but for whatever reason, what I have on my computer does not have the correct music. So I get really upset at that. And Future Boy is one of the lucky episodes that does not have a song missing, because in some cases, if you go on streaming service, you're not going to get the correct music because they decided to save money on the copyright.
Mm-hmm.
I have them on DVD too. Love the series. I did a series review a few years ago on my channel. Yeah, and if you bought the DVDs relatively recently, they should have the right music.
Yeah. So it's so... Guys, not you, Jill. Guys, so when we were talking about what episode of Quantum Leap we were going to watch tonight, I wanted to watch the one with Bob Saget. And Jill said, no, we have to go in order. And I was like, Sam Beckett doesn't. And she was like, I
know. Yeah, but we started going in order. And so I need to go in order, not Sam.
So it's all about what you want.
Yes, it is. It's all about what I want. Funnily enough, when you have a channel, Greek Letters Larson says, I just quantum leaped in my childhood. I remember the series. They showed it on Greek TV. Nice. Oh, wow, Rob, that's very cool, says Carla. It was the perfect series. I loved watching him figure out what he had doctorates in and what he could do. I'm just sad I can't really show my kids because of all Al's sexual talk.
Okay.
The one with Bob Saget is great, says Rob.
I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen it yet.
Jill offers the world order.
Yes.
And sometimes I go out of order. I go out of order with Star Trek after the original series. And so we have Star Trek for 30 years because of how slow I review Star Trek.
Well, it feels like we've been reviewing Quantum Leap for about 30 years.
I know, right? That'll be the case here too, because it'll be a while before we come back to this. Yeah, maybe when they're older. And so we get a upside down chicken. It's upside down chicken night at Mo's house. It's an old family recipe.
Oh, is that what you were talking about? Beer can chicken? Come on.
Yes, that is why.
How did I miss that?
Yeah.
Anywho.
Well, and this chicken actually looks pretty good. Like somebody actually made a good looking chicken.
Sure.
And the doctor loves it.
Like Gonzo.
I do?
You know, Gonzo. The Great. He loved chicken. Like Camilla.
Oh, okay.
Am I?
Well, wait. Crazy? Oh, no. Okay. His girlfriend was a chicken, though. That's kind of weird if he also ate chicken.
Well, if I don't know, if you've never had a girlfriend that you didn't eat.
Oh, I just walked into that one on my end. And they're also drinking milk from a mason jar. And the doctor enjoys it. And they go off to get coffee. And so that's how the doctor ends up in the basement looking at the time machine. So
but it also leads into Irene's, concerns.
Yeah, she looks at an old picture and Sam sees it. And she talks about how not everything was bad with her dad, that he would come bring his mom some calla lilies when he came from his work back home. And so Sam sees that there's something good here that might be worth looking into to save this relationship, this father-daughter relationship.
Yes. And then unfortunately Mo shows up, and doesn't he F it all up?
Yeah, Mo shows up and shows the doctor his time machine, and it blows up. And that ruins everything.
Gavin Blackbird in the chat says, "In Soviet Quantum Leap, chicken eats you," or something along those lines.
Rob Wright also says, "What if Sam leaped into a Star Trek character?" And in the episode, the Enterprise entered the Twilight Zone. Oh, that's kind of like what LGG says earlier, but he didn't say the part about the Twilight Zone. Wow. Come to think of it, says Max, why don't the time police ever drop in on Sam Beckett and Al?
Yeah. The TVA.
Well, I don't know.
This is the sorry.
He can't turn off the machine because it's on internal power. He's very proud of this machine, though. Yeah. This is a work in progress.
Not only is it's a very close prototype.
Rod serving upside down chicken.
Yes.
Why did the quantum chicken cross the road? It hasn't.
And it did twice.
That episode is called Catch a Falling Star, where he does Man of La Mancha. Great episode. Shows his talent.
We reviewed that one.
We did. Yeah. So Al is no longer in court. Al is back in his fancy fun time suits with little tiny sunglasses on them.
Yes. I still want to dress up like Al for Halloween. And the only downside of dressing up like Al for Halloween is that people are going to say, "So, Scott, what are you?" And I'm like, "I'm Al from Quantum Leap." And it's like, so does this character just dress up like you every day? And it's like, oh, okay, maybe I just dress up like Al every day. Fine.
You should do it anyway. You like it, and no one can take that from you.
It's not a Halloween costume if I just dress up like Al from Quantum Leap every day, which is fun. You're right. It's a good time.
But you'd be walking around with your Ziggy and a cigar. It's a little different.
That's true. I don't really smoke cigars.
And so basically, well, speaking of sex jokes, Carla, the way he gets out of getting shaken down for more alimony is basically turning on the charm with his ex-wife. And he says they, quote, examined each other's briefs and decided to call it even.
Yeah.
Adorable innuendo. I think that one would go over a kid's head. I think
well, it is. It is. Well, no, it didn't. Not mine.
Yeah, I've heard it, Rob. Maybe I'll ask for it on my birthday one time. Don't do it, Scotty. People will think you are trying to do a bad quality Parker Lewis.
Oh man, you know what? I would get so mad. I would be like, I would walk into a costume contest and someone would say, "Yeah, I guess you kind of look like Parker Lewis," and then I would like throw a fit. I am Al. And then everyone would be like, "Oh my god, he's very adamant. Why is he waving around his not a cell phone?"
Yeah. Well, Sam is saying that he's just like Mo when he was doing Quantum Leap, that the government wanted to shut down his project and that he was also crazy. And that yeah.
Yeah, I like this. I like this very much.
That they continued their work because they believed in it. And that Mo believes in his work too. He's just way too ahead of his time. And then,
and then he shows up with a fucking pyramid on his head. So it kind of undermines.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, Sam's trying to say, you know what? He's crazy just like we were crazy. And then he comes out with
he even says to Al, it's like, remember how you believed in me? Well, I believe in Mo. And then we turn around and we get to see him with a pyramid on his face.
Because he brings him power.
I guess. Maybe it picks up AM radio.
Oh, no. I don't know. But Sam's gonna do something to help.
Lemon in the chat says Dean Stockwell, mostly known for his role as Ben in Blue Velvet. You know what? That's probably one of the ones that he got most of his accolades from. But he'll always be Al to me.
So Dr. Sadler is saying, yes, we should commit this guy. And so they're at the judge providing testimony.
On his head.
Yeah, he does. He's got a pyramid. Well, they took the pyramid off, right?
I guess.
Well, and apparently,
and then doesn't so Sam decides that he's going to be Mo's lawyer, like through no reason. There's no reason,
right? Yeah, there's no reason he should be his lawyer. You're right, but it's a drama show.
I know.
The only reason.
I know.
So the judge is played by David Sage, who played that telepathic alien in what's that episode? Violations.
Yeah. Yes.
And the only reason I mention it is because I need to make Wes Cagle a new quote, a new clip Klingons do not allow themselves to be probed. So that's the only reason I made note of that.
Yeah, well,
it's a funny quote.
Tell that to the people who invented pain sticks.
Right? I love that he had a cameo. Who had a cameo in Enterprise?
Dean Stockwell.
He did? Which episode was that?
First
My
season.
goodness, I gotta rewatch more Enterprise.
Yeah.
Fantastic. He may be your kind of crazy, but Sam, he doesn't have 2 PhDs like you do. Wait, I think Sam has a lot more PhDs than 2, doesn't he? He has
no, but that sounds like a quote. That sounds like a quote, Max.
It does. He was good in Paris, Texas as well. Pyramid tinfoil hat is cool.
Said the Greek.
Carla, well, that was said as a joke. I'm not sure how many people have seen Blue Velvet. Not even Scotty has seen Blue Velvet.
I haven't seen Blue Velvet all the way through. I haven't.
Yes, Sam had 6. Yes, agreed. Or was it 7? Oh, it's one of the 2.
He has a lot of PhDs.
He's a smart boy.
Yes.
Future boy is smart.
He figures out the time travel. I enjoy these awkward pauses.
I'm sorry. Okay, so I didn't mean to be muted there, but Irene has asked for her testimony. She believes that Mo should be committed.
Jill.
Yes.
Just enjoy. Just calm down. Slow down.
I don't want to calm down. I didn't mean to be muted.
Enjoy the silence.
I don't want to enjoy the silence. I want to continue talking about how Sam is trying to defend Mo, but then Mo goes ahead and tries to offer him his pyramid hat. And so, of course, Sam doesn't take it. And then he talks about that Mo isn't really crazy because he's not more crazy than Columbus or the Wright brothers. And then he says Neil Diamond. And then and then he corrects himself to Neil Armstrong, but it's 1957, so nobody knows who either of those people are.
Oh, I know where that is. That's up by John F. Kennedy Drive. Who the hell is John F. Kennedy?
Yeah. So he says that basically what he says is that Mo isn't crazy. He's just a dreamer.
And he's not the only one. See you, Carla. Carla's got to go pick up the kids.
Oh, picking up the kids. I do that from time to time myself. And I hope everything goes well with that. Have a good drive picking up the kids. I do that every weekday except for this week, because this week is fall break. So the kids have off the whole week. So I don't have to drive if I don't want to.
All the kids in town, they're all just pushed into the canyon.
Bye, Carla. Yeah,
they run around and they forage for themselves on fall break.
Quantum awkward pause. Oh, okay. Carla also said Beckett ultimately obtained 7 doctoral degrees in quantum physics, medicine.
Oh, nice.
Astronomy, chemistry, ancient languages, archaeology, and music, though he was initially told he had 6. So that 7th one, I don't know when that one comes in.
Well, that must be he got the 7th PhD in music when he taught Chubby Checker how to do the twist.
Yeah, he got an honorary.
Yeah.
So Carla says, see you. I was on FET stream today. FET for Hire is fantastic. If you are not subscribed to FET for Hire, please go do that. FET is cool. I really like him a bunch. Let me find him. Yeah, he streams every Saturday and has a fun hangout. Every Saturday he can. He might miss one or two, but he does stream. Here you go. And he makes great edited content too.
And thank you to everyone who is here. Don't forget to like, subscribe.
Yes, please.
Share, ring the bell, and keep up to date with the, what do you call it? The live chat.
Max Redstone, I feel the same way. Well, we didn't have fall break when I was a kid either, unless it was Thanksgiving. So he says, what Boulder Dash in my day? If you got a week off from school, it was either spring break or you were suspended. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Jill Notespot wants you to subscribe too. And if you do, I will promote you to acting captain of our ship, the USS Continuum, for the rest of the stream. And the bot will actually know when somebody new has subscribed. What is KDTV? That is King Dolphin TV. King Dolphin TV. Let's see if I can get that link in here. I don't know who's talking about King Dolphin, but that's always worth talking about. King Dolphin.
Well, and a really lovely gentleman.
Yes. He also streams every Saturday that he can. He's got his Just Cuz.
Yeah.
Tickling the algo for you, folks. Oh, well, thank you for the engagement, Tony. Hope you're having a good night. And here's the link to Tony's chat, too.
Yeah.
Old Man Bird is also here.
Old man.
DVB, I visited Citizen 333 Radio for 30 minutes or so, as you know, and you've got to catch them live because those streams don't last too long because YouTube doesn't like the copyrights algorithm doesn't like those streams.
No, I do. I saw a Trip for a little while earlier this evening before my phone died.
Very nice. Well, enjoyed the show. Take care. Yeah, no, I'm gonna get back to the show. Let's see here. Hope to get those last 2 subs to 2,500. You are blowing up, exploding, fantastic, great, awesomeness. Great job, Tony. Where am I anyway? Oh, yeah. A judge is about to put a man in a mental institution.
Speaking of Tony.
No, not speaking of Tony. No, I'm talking about the episode.
Oh, no. Sorry. His name is Mo, not Tony.
That's right. His name is Mo, who they're trying to put. And oh yeah, and can you read what Sam tries to say in defense of Mo?
Oh, do you have it?
And then, yeah, I have it. I have it right here.
Sure.
And it comes in 2 because it's a lot.
Yeah, and I'm you know what? I don't know if I'm going to be able to say it as earnestly, but I'll do my best.
Do your best. We're having fun.
Now, I do admit that Mr. Stein did try to build a time machine. Hang on a second. Because Sam is attempting to be a lawyer, let me do this. I'm going to do this not earnestly. All right. I'm just a simple country lawyer. Now, I do admit that Mr. Stein did try to build a time machine. But if you had sat there 12 years ago and told me that the Russians would be the first ones to orbit a satellite around the Earth, I would have called you crazy. But 2 days ago, they did. So that's what. So that's to say that so who's to say 12 years from now, say in 1969, maybe men will be walking on the moon. Or maybe Mo Stein will be traveling in time. Your Honor, Mo Stein is a dreamer, and he's not the only one. Are we going to punish people for that? Because if we are, you're going to need a much bigger room than this. I know that was flippant. I should have gone a little bit more Sam Beckett on it, but I just can't help. I can't help it. in terms of
being Foghorn Leghorn?
In a courtroom scene, I think that I really enjoy being Foghorn Leghorn.
Right. I did ask you to read it, so yeah. So, I mean, but
it's better than Valley Girl.
On the outside of it, it does look like he's crazy. He's a hoarder. He's making weird inventions that blow up, and he wears a pyramid hat, and he cooks his chicken upside down, and or vertically rather. I don't know if it's upside down, but and then
how does he like his milk steak? Over hard.
Oh yeah. And he drinks milk, but I don't know, the drinking milk, that could be normal. Some people like milk. But anyway. Oh man. So the judge decides. Oh, hello, Tiger Stripes. The judge decides that Mo needs to go to the mental institution, but Mo will not have it. He decides to jump through the window and run away. And
I thought he died. I thought he died here.
This is the only clip I got for this episode. So if you are just joining us, this is the only treat you get because I didn't have time to make clips today. I was on 2 different shows, so I didn't.
Yeah.
But here you go.
I'll see you in the future.
I thought, you know what? And the thing is that because Sam had to care for Mo in the first place. When I loved that Mo said, "I'll see you in the future," and then he jumps through the window, and I was like, "Oh fuck, he's dead. He killed himself." And then I said it out loud, and then he gets up and he runs away, and I was like, "Oh, that was useless. That meant nothing." And so, okay, bye.
No, he got a really good stunt guy.
Yeah, that was it. There was no repercussions to him jumping through a window. And let me tell you, kids, don't jump through windows. There are many repercussions. And I'm not talking about the price. I'm saying you jump through the window, some of the glass is going to fall. Some of that glass could be in big pieces. And some of that glass could absolutely sever important parts of your body. So
and
it's
here
not
you're
the way
getting
it looks like in 1980s sci-fi morality tales.
Yes. You're actually getting good advice from Scotty R37 today, so you can definitely take that one to heart. And if you want to see more about that particular subject, there's a great episode of Mythbusters where they explore that very topic of jumping through a window and how much glass gets impaled into their subjects that they're you know, non-living subjects.
It's a bad idea.
It is a bad idea.
It gives me the heebie-jeebies just thinking about it.
Yeah. On TV shows, they have breakaway glass and the kind of glass that you can actually jump through, but this is not it. And real glass is not what you want to jump through.
So anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Mo survives.
Yeah. Mo survives. He goes home. He tries to test his machine again, and Irene is afraid he's going to die because that's what Sam just said. And smoke is all over the place, and he says, "I love you," and he pulls the lever, and he turns blue, just like Sam does right before he leaves.
I know. Oh, wait, there we go. You gotta make that bigger.
Okay, we've got to make what bigger?
We missed the slides.
Oh, shoot. I forgot about the slides. Oops, hold on, where am I?
I don't know how to do it. Anyway, Tiger Stripes says, "Oh, running through a window is a terrible idea. Super dangerous. On one hand, I would like to say that is incredibly good advice. On the other hand, I would like to say, adieu." Anyway.
Carla, wait, we missed you on KDTV and FET. Oh. But she was on FET.
Wherever.
Oh. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Whenever Carla's not here, we miss Carla.
That is a fact. And I just wanted to see what's happening here. I missed a couple up there. Well, okay. DVB had to go. I hope DVB has a great rest of the night. And Tiger Stripes, hello. I was quite the Quantum Leap fan, but I don't remember this or mini episodes that well. Yeah, I know I didn't promote that I was doing this tonight. I wasn't sure what I was doing for a while. Hey, I think it's interesting when they find what the real reason for the time machine was. See, the pointy hat helped him jump through the window.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Maybe it was a load-bearing pointy hat.
Yeah. I don't know. Was that Gregory Bass at the Yankees? What does that mean? George's
No, it was
boss. Oh, George's boss. From the Seinfeld?
I think so, yeah. But it's also, yeah, no, absolutely. Not Mr. Kruger. But yeah, this is George's boss from the Yankees. This is Tom Paris's dad, Admiral Paris. His first name was Admiral, and but he's been in many things. He is that guy, and he lives up to that legend here.
Yeah, he's that guy. Rob wants to know, Scotty, are you speaking from experience with jumping through windows?
Oh no, I had a horrible experience when I was younger. There was glass involved. It fell on me. It cut me. It wasn't my favorite thing.
Stripe says, when have I hurt anyone? Because somebody said, watch out with the claws. I think that was just because you're a tiger. Hobbes quotes, until you stalk and overrun, you can't devour anyone. Greek letters says quantum window jump.
Yes.
Or you can ask Mexican Iron Man. Yeah, that's true. But I'm pretty sure he opens the windows before he jumps through them, or I suppose. I was just guessing. Yes, it is super dangerous, and I guess Gotti really does know from experience. Tiger, you haven't? I was just screaming you. Oh, okay, because the tiger has claws. Yeah, and she got it too. She did get the joke because she referenced Calvin and Hobbes. Hello to Cynthia Whitbeck.
What up?
And yes. A comma has a clause before the pause, and a cat has claws after the pause. That's cute.
And yeah.
Was that supposed to be a window into the future?
Into the future. So anyway, no, I think this is really, really engaging in terms. Thank you, everyone in the chat, for being here talking about Quantum Leap. But when Mo gets in there and he starts his machine up, it gets really close. It looks like he's about to leap.
It does. I wouldn't have been surprised if he did, but Mo is surprised that it doesn't work.
Yeah, but it's also one of those things. It's like, because Sam is the one who actually, like, the Project Quantum Leap is the brainchild of Sam and Al. And so the fact that Sam did it first, it's like, how did this guy do it? And later on in the series, we're going to find out that other people, like the evil leapers, I can't wait to get to the evil leapers. But here
we're also dealing with the family dynamics. So Mo says that he wanted to give his mom some calla lilies, go back in time and do that, and that he wanted to also give Irene back her childhood and be there for her.
Well, and this is why Mo is such a stick in the mud. You know what he didn't want to do?
What didn't he want to do?
Kill Hitler.
Well, and that's definitely a big ask.
Every time somebody invents a time machine, it's like, why can't you kill Hitler? Like, at least with Sam, you know that he was born outside of that sort of period in history. Mm-hmm. But Mo, He was within that period of history.
Yeah, and that is an important thing to mention, is that time is malleable in Quantum Leap, but in Quantum Leap you can't choose where you go back in time to. And would this machine have worked to be able to set time to actually go to a specific time period? Because even
that's a good question.
Even Sam's machine didn't really quite work. It's not working very well right now. He can't control his leaping around through time. And so would Mo, even if he had been successful, would he be able to go back and travel to, the World War II and kill Hitler? I don't think so.
It is interesting to find out. Like there is that episode where Al is answering to the hearing, the panel. And it's like, we want you to go back in time and then change the nature of the Korean War. And Al just sort of rolls his eyes and he's like, that's not really how this works. And it's like, well, okay, so if we have time travel, how do we weaponize it? And Al's like, I don't even know. I don't know. And
yeah, so even the rules of this show is that you can't fix the big stuff, only the small stuff.
Well, you can't fix the big stuff. You can only fix the small stuff. But also, Sam doesn't know anything. He doesn't know shit. He knows how to tie his shoes. He knows how to speak the different languages because of his PhDs. But he's got Swiss cheese brain because of the time travel. Now, is that logical? I don't know. I've never traveled through time. Maybe you don't maintain, your ups and downs when you're traveling through time. So,
and does that get worse over time?
It doesn't seem to.
Okay.
He seems to maintain a healthy level of not knowing what's going on.
Oh, wait. Max says that Mo looks like Hubert Farnsworth with those goggles.
Oh, nice.
Good news, everyone. Robert Wright also says it's cool that he gets as far as he does.
Yes.
And it's all about regret and love. He dearly loves his daughter and wanted to make up for all the lost time and mistakes. It's a very human story, and it shows the heart of the episode. And yes, Irene does turn around and accept her dad in her life because he wants to go back in time and fix everything, because he actually admits it. And it's just, I guess, something that he wasn't able to admit before. Like, he's not very good at expressing himself, but this is the way he shows his love, is by making a time machine.
Well, he wants to go back in time and make it better for his daughter.
Yeah, he actually wants to be there and not be running around performing and not paying attention to his family.
I don't want to be a mime anymore, Angela.
How was he compared to Christopher Lloyd, Doc Brown, and Zefram Cochrane? Those are a lot of things.
Doc Brown and Zefram Cochrane were successful.
Yes,
Mo is merely an inspiration.
He is a very important inspiration. Vital. Yes, that's an interesting episode where he makes a change that affects the JAG life. Even if you can time travel and go in defense of Adolf, World War II would have still happened, but few more million people wouldn't have died. Hey Jill, stirring awake here. Hey Lance, how are you doing tonight? Hey. And here's if you're not subscribed to him, here's his channel. Thanks, Spot. Always a pleasure to see you in the chat, Tiger. Claws or no claws. And Cher makes a cameo, thinking if I can turn back time. A boy would respond, "Holy shit, Dad, you have a time machine?" Maybe. Yeah. So, anyway, Irene realizes why the machine is built, and so they're a family again, and he gives her the calla lily.
This turns on a dime.
It does. It does. She's suddenly ready to take care of him because earlier
Yeah.
she said, I don't have time. I gotta look after my own family. I can't watch my dad. And it turns out she does have time and she can look after her dad.
Yeah.
She just didn't think that her dad cared about her. And so she was just treating him the way that she thought he was treating her. And I can kind of understand that.
Am I being loud?
No.
Hello? Are you being loud?
Sorry, what?
Oh, I don't know. I was just repeating what you said.
Oh,
But anyway,
no.
so Mo is going to live with his daughter now. And so he's going to have one last Captain Galaxy episode.
Oh, right.
And so he takes one last letter.
This is such a yes, he does. This is
Ziggy was a sloppy floppy on this one. I thought that was
fun. a sloppy floppy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is an incredible. Also, this is the reason I got overly excited is because this is one of the most iconic thumbs up in the history of Quantum Leap when he leaps out. But yeah, so Sam had explained previously that Quantum Leap is like a string, and if you loop the string around, then you can travel through time within your own lifetime. However, if you crumple that loop of string up, then all of the points of your timeline, they all touch, and so you can leap between them. And Mo got that. And so it is the something that was taught to Mo by Sam, and then a young Sam Beckett writes a letter in to Mo, Captain Galaxy, in terms of his philosophy on time travel, and basically teaches Sam his own philosophy. So what rudimentarily was taught to Captain Galaxy by Sam is taught to Sam from Captain Galaxy. And it is the best part of the entire episode. I don't care about this dementia-ridden man. I don't care about Mo. The thing is, the most important thing is Sam met Mo and Mo inspired Sam. It's delightful.
Yes, Mo inspired Sam because Sam taught Mo about his theory. But Mo got there pretty close all on his own. He just needed a little push. And then of course he taught the younger Sam, and then Sam grew up to actually time travel, and before he could actually hear much more, he leaps into a nightclub with women who are just off out of their minds, excited about the sexy men dancing around.
And if you were in a room with Scott Bakula, would you not also be out of your mind?
I would be pretty excited to see Sam.
Lap downs.
Well, I'd be excited to see Scott Bakula, but I wouldn't need a lap dance. That might be weird. But anyway, he's a Chippendales.
I don't know how it works for women. I've never been a woman.
Okay, he's a Chippendales dancer, and there's an example of that right there.
Like a rescue ranger.
Yes, Chippendale.
Is that what they play when you? Is that what happens when you open the door, going into a Chippendales?
Oh boy! Chippendales. I don't know. I never went. But
so you don't even know what you're talking about.
That's the real reason Jill loves this episode.
Yes.
And Greek Letters Larson says that's the bootstrap paradox.
Yes.
Yeah. And yeah, all the paradoxes happen in the malleable timelines. We're okay with that here.
Well, a bootstrap paradox. A bootstrap paradox does not necessarily mean that there is a malleable timeline.
No, but most of the paradoxes happen within the malleable timelines.
What?
No, because if it's a closed loop,
oh yeah,
there's not going to be a paradox.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a paradox if you have multiple timelines.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about all paradoxes if you have multiple timelines.
Right.
But
Which
then
is
the story
why
isn't as fun.
Exactly. That's why I prefer malleable timelines, is because you actually have to fucking cross your I's and dot your T's. Like, you have to pay attention, or if you're just creating new timelines all over the place willy-nilly every time you do whatever, it's like, that's fine. There are no stakes if you're just branching off timelines.
Well, except for the part where you can't go back to your original
timelines right now without a fucking time machine.
The only consequence is that you can't go back to your original timeline. But yeah, then Sam says, "Oh boy," and the episode's over, and we come back next time. Why talk about this episode? My favorite kind of pie.
Yes, it is.
Oh, lemon pie. Lemon pie is really your favorite kind of pie?
Oh no, cherry pie. It puts a smile on my face 10 miles.
I like pecan.
Waiter, there is too much pepper on my poppycock, but I would be proud to partake of your pecan pie.
What would you do as Scotty R37 10 years ago? Oh, 10 years ago.
Oh man. Well, 10 years ago? Oh, I would. Oh, it would. So it's 2015. I don't know. I would probably. Well, we're coming up on Back to the Future Day, and 2015 is Back to the Future Day. So I would probably do that. I would go and see Back to the Future, all three of them, in theaters in the same way that I did 10 years ago. So.
Oh, you did that 10 years ago, so you would do what you did 10 years ago again?
I would repeat the same mistakes. Yes.
Yeah, I was going to say, I already had my children at that point, so I think everything was working out pretty well already in my life. Or at least I didn't have both of them. I had one of them at that point.
Like, I'm old enough now where it's like, what would you do 10 years ago? It's like, you know what? 10 years ago isn't enough time for me to fix anything. If it was 10 years ago, and then you were like, what would you do 10 years ago? Oh my God, I would fix so much. But like 10 years ago, it's like, nah, I don't know. I'll make a pillow fort. If I could go back 10 years from today, knowing what I know now, that's, I'm not getting away with much.
And not you, Scotty R37. One of the chat has to save the day and make sure you host with Jill in the future.
The future. And now I have to throw myself out of a window.
No.
Just like Mo did.
I'll see you in the future.
I'll go and refill my cup with quantum coffee. Don't go anywhere. Scotty, the real question is, can you take Gray's Sports Almanac with you?
Oh, even if I had Gray's Sports Almanac, I don't know where to place bets.
Also, it was too old of an almanac to be helpful in 2015.
Oh no, but it was good. It was good for Biff in like 55 going forward. So
yes,
because it was what, 1950 to 2000. So he got to build all of his fortune.
Oh, see? Yeah, that's what I thought. That it didn't go up to 2015.
Yeah, exactly. So it's 2025, and I go back in time to 2015. And unfortunately, because I'm such a stupid head, I buy the almanac from 1950 to 2020 or to 2000. And it's like, oh, it's kind of... Thanks for the book, but not helping. Yeah.
So Old Man Bird says that is that he is able to assume other people's consciousness is more fantastic than the time travel element, in my opinion. But I don't know that he can actually. I think sometimes he can gather some stuff about the people that he leaps into, but I don't know that he can actually think like them or not very well.
Well, it's a question. It's a good question. But I think that
this is one of those times where he doesn't have to know Kenny very well, because Kenny isn't the person whose life needs to change. It's Moe's.
Well, also, Sam's a little lost in this episode because the lady doesn't like him at all. And so he doesn't get to turn on the charm.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Because that's also a little bit of the Indiana Jones nature of this time travel, is that Sam, while a modest and gentlemanly man, he gets laid a lot.
He does, and sometimes, though, it's important because he leaps into somebody who's married to somebody else, so he has to.
Yeah. He's like, oh boy.
Lemon Pie says he did feel the future was on the other side of that glass.
Well, apparently.
A newer version that would give you the last 10 years. I was just thinking about the time travel leap when he leaps into Dr. Ruth.
Oh, we'll get there. We'll get there. Hopefully, I think that's after Saget. It might be before Saget.
I was thinking I haven't seen that one yet. Max says, I don't think he really takes the consciousness, if at all. If you remember the episode where he had to testify in court as a woman, she had to enter the chamber with Sam and speak.
I don't recall that episode.
Yes, I think mostly he does not, but there's some tiny connections early on. I think that he was able to garner, but it's very minimal. Well, because also, the actual consciousness of the person is actually on the other side. They're in
the waiting room.
In the waiting room. That's right. Back at the actual time machine.
And that's part of the reason why Al is there. Al shows up and says, "Oh, Ziggy says that this is what this person did, and this is how it turns out. But this is what we have to do." And here's our best percentage of making it. Like, don't forget, Ziggy is sitting there saying, how do we leap Sam home? Like, every time it's a 46% chance or a 77% chance. Like, they are constantly trying to get Sam back home. And that's why when you get to the final episode and it's like, yeah, you could have gone home whenever you wanted. That's why it's so...
He could not. The problem was that he couldn't get home.
Yeah, no, I know. We'll talk about it when we get there.
All right.
So, but that's the thing, is that Ziggy and Al are trying to get Sam home. Sam is the one who is trying to help people, as evidenced by this episode. What we have to do to get you home, Sam, is to get this man committed so that he doesn't die. And what does Sam do? He changes the man's past so that he flourishes as an individual. It is in defiance of what the computer that is in charge of time travel, which Sam designed, And he's like, no, he shouldn't be committed. He should inspire me to make Quantum Leap. Like, everything
Sam's not in control. He's not in control.
Sam is in control. Sam is in control.
But he can't decide when or where he'll go. He's in control of what he does.
No, I don't think he can. I don't know. We'll talk about it when we're done.
Okay, like when we're done with all of the episodes?
Yeah, this is going to take a long time.
Okay, great.
No reboot. No reboot. I refuse to talk about Ben's song.
I don't even want to do the reboot, so we're okay. And I think we're good. This is a good review of Future Boy. And I don't know if you wanted to. No, it was a great story.
Yeah.
About a scientist helping another scientist.
How many quantum leaps out of Quantum Leap?
This is the 23rd episode, I think.
So it's 23 quantum leaps?
Yeah. Oh, wait. No, there's way more than that. Because we used to do 2 episodes per stream, so there must be 46. I don't know. I'll count later.
This is season 3, episode 13, I think.
Yeah, season 3, episode 13. So how many episodes is that? I don't know. I haven't.
Like so many quantum leaps.
Do you want me to find out? Do you want to know? No? Okay. So we're on season 3. And next time we'll do the episode about the Chippendales. And so thank you so much for joining me this time. Yeah, that's going to be a funny night. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a great rest of your Saturday. In Quantum Leap realm, no one is in control. In Walmart, Canadian Spider-Man picked up a lemon pie, showed it, and laughed. Maybe he hadn't seen one sold before, or thought you would be amused. I was in that Walmart bakery in spirit. What? When did that happen? I totally missed it. That's really cool. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great rest of your Saturday and enjoyed the little review of this fun science fiction show. And if you can have the same kind of heart as Sam Beckett, you will make a difference. So I'll talk to you next time. Good night, guys.
Oh boy.
Old Man Bird, thank you for the $9.99 super sticker of the pair, saying thank you.
I thank you. Learn all that is learnable.
And the ways our differences combine to create meaning and beauty.
It has always been easier to destroy than to create.
Wiki, wiki, wiki.
May we together become greater than the sum of both of us.
Well, now you have something new to think about. Carry on.
Hey,
Orphan Zane!
Orphan Zane, thank you so much for becoming a member at the anti-derivative Avengers level. That is a very special level to be in. Thank you. I appreciate your support. And I will talk to you guys later.
Bye. Going to bed. Gotta turn off the lights. Hey, there's TV.
Gotta turn off the power. Hey, turning off things. Yeah, it's time for bed. So now, where's the sleepy place? It is upstairs, but I gotta make sure the door is locked, and now it's time for bed. Baxter, he's on the couch. He wonders why I'm singing. I'm going upstairs, and Baxter's coming with me. Just found a little poop. Gonna pick it up with my fingers and throw it in the toilet. Baxter is not to blame. Hey, buddy, you coming up? He's looking at me like I'm a crazy person. Come on, it's bedtime. Anyway, that's my song.
I'll see you in the future.